close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to Daniel Bailey TV. I am back with the content. I did promise you all I'd be back, and yeah, I'm really glad to be back doing content. I've got to be honest with you before I get into today's preview of Arsenal versus Everton. I've been really doing a bit of soul searching over the last couple of months, what I wanted to do with the channel, and it was kind of evident that, you know, I wanted to do a podcast. The podcast will be coming soon. But in the time that I've been away, I know lots of you have been asking, please continue the football content. Please don't stop your Arsenal opinions. Please continue the Arsenal content. So I've decided to continue it. I've decided to do both. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the football content for the podcast to get up and running, I decided to continue the football content. And yeah, I am back. So listen, the content is resumed in as of this video. Listen, I'm going to do pre-records to start with, just to ease myself back in, and then the lives, I will be kicking off with the lives again very, very shortly. Listen, let's get into it. Arsenal versus Everton, and I've got to be honest, I've been obviously watching the games since the last time I'd done a video, and yeah, we've been doing all right, haven't we? We've been doing all right. Listen, I've not been one of those people to get hung up over the fact that we had a little blip in February. You look at our blip, right? We lost to Everton, ironically, and we fully deserved to lose to Everton. You know, I was up there at Goodison Park, and I got to tell you, listen, it was probably the worst performance of the season. So we fully deserved to lose to Everton. Then we go and play Brentford. We didn't deserve to lose that game. A dodgy VAR decision kind of cost us the 3 points. So we didn't deserve to lose that game. Man City, do you know what? Man City was a bit of a weird kind of performance, because we played brilliantly in the first half. Then, you know, the second half, we just absolutely fell apart a little bit. So it was kind of 50-50 whether we deserved to lose that game or not. I don't think we did enough. I think errors cost us. And when you make errors against a team like Man City, you're going to get punished. And plain and simple, we got punished. So I'm not really frustrated about that. And I saw all the meltdowns on social media going, oh, for fuck's sake, this is Arsenal's decline, the start of Arsenal's decline. Way over the top, guys, way over the top. Honestly, it's not that bad. And I just held my opinion, because any potential title winning team and any title winning side always has a blip. They always have a little period where things don't go their way. And up until February, we've done really well. We've not really had a blip. You know, we'd only lost one game. So you just have to put things into perspective, don't you? We didn't, you know, we had a little wobble in February. We didn't deserve to beat Everton. We didn't deserve to beat Man City. And Brentford, it cost us. And then obviously we had the Aston Villa game and the Leicester game. Villa could have gone either way. I was up there at Villa Park. It was just one of those games where it could have gone Villa's way, then it went Arsenal's way, then it went Villa's way, and then ultimately we came out on top and we won 4-2. So, and then obviously the Leicester game, we fully deserve to win that. And I feel like we got a little bit of our mojo back in that Leicester game. So when you look at our blip in February, it was a blip. Yes, we struggled and we had a little wobble, but we're back on top. You know, if we win tomorrow against Everton, we go 5 points clear of Man City. You know, nobody expected Man City to drop points against Nottingham Forest. They did. So it swings and roundabouts, this Premier League, guys. It really is. You know, I expected there to be lots of twists and turns in this title race. I never expected there to be a straight run where we would just run away with it and we'd blitz it. I always expected there to be twists and turns. And that's what February was, twists and turns. So, tomorrow, if we go there, get the 3 points, 5 points clear of Man City. Then we got Bournemouth on Saturday. We could go 8 points clear, or we could go, I think it's 5 points clear because Man City are playing Newcastle. So, you know, you probably think that Man City are going to beat Newcastle, although saying that Newcastle probably want to bounce back from that cup defeat to Man United. So anything can happen there. And then if Man City drop points and we win against Bournemouth and we win tomorrow, we'll be 8 points clear. So we have a nice little cushion back. So yeah, I'm really positive about tomorrow. I think we're starting to come together again. I think you know, we're starting to get injured players back. You know, Thomas Partey's back. Got Jorginho. I wasn't convinced by his signing in the January transfer window, but he's obviously a decent backup to Thomas Partey, and he's doing a good job. He's doing the job that he was brought in to do. And also having Jorginho, it takes the pressure off Thomas Partey, so we don't actually have to rush him back into the team if he's not feeling 100%. Whereas before, we would have to push him back. We would have to almost say, listen, even though you're not 100%, come back into the team because we need you. Now we don't have to do that because we've got Jorginho to come in. And Jorginho is better than El Neni. And having him over El Neni, I'd rather take Jorginho in the team over El Neni because Jorginho is a better player than El Neni. So I don't think he's the worst backup in the world for Thomas Partey, and actually he's had a good couple of games against Villa and Leicester. So yeah, I'm really positive. I think we're starting to hit our mojo. We're starting to get our mojo back again. And listen, we've got the Europa League coming up as well. So these next two games are going to be really, really crucial as to how this title race pans out, because we need to win them, and we need to win them both. So if we can get the 3 points tomorrow, if we can get the 3 points on Saturday, and then obviously for the Europa League, for the game against Sporting Lisbon, we can rest a couple of players. You know, we can maybe ring the changes and give guys like Kieran Tierney, Tomiyasu, maybe Nketiah can come back in. You know, Vieira can play. We can give players a little bit of a game. The players that haven't had many minutes, they can come in and play the Europa League, and then our main players we can rest for the Premier League games and the title race. So yeah, I'm really positive, guys. I think also we're playing at the Emirates, and this is crucial because at Goodison Park, it was kind of set up for us to lose that game. You know, it was Sean Dyche's first game in charge of Everton. We went up there maybe with a little bit of complacency because everybody, and I see it on social media and I see it all around, listen, everybody was going, oh, we'll just walk over Everton. And we didn't. We actually put in our worst performance of the season. So, you know, we've got to rectify that. And I think with the Emirates crowd, listen, I got to be honest, the crowds at the Emirates this season have been fantastic, absolutely fucking amazing. The crowds have, like, everybody's been behind the team. There's been no toxic atmosphere. It has been absolutely 100% amazing at the Emirates this season. And I think we need to continue that tomorrow. And I think that's only going to get better as this title race goes on. It's only going to get better, the atmosphere. And I expect it to be rocking again tomorrow for what is an important game. And by and large this season, we have taken our opportunities and we've capitalized on the opportunities that have presented us this season. And I think we've only had a few occasions where we've not capitalized on the opportunities that have been presented to us. You know, we had an opportunity to go 11 points clear when we were playing Newcastle at the Emirates. We didn't capitalize on that. But by and large this season, we've been capitalizing on the opportunities that have been presented to us this season. And we need to do that again. You know, we're at the home stretch now. There's only just under 15 games to go. Maybe I think it's a little bit, isn't it 14 games to go? So yeah, we're approaching the home stretch. And Everton, Bournemouth, we need to be getting 6 points out of 6 because we've still got some massive tests. We've got an absolute bitch of an April in terms of fixtures because we've got Chelsea, Liverpool. Okay, people are going to say, listen, they're having an absolute howler of seasons, certainly Chelsea. But listen, they're going to be no easy games. Those kind of games are potential banana skins, of fixtures. You know, we could easily go into that game and lose. Do you know what I mean? We could those kind of games are tricky games. And then we've obviously got that big one at the Etihad against Man City. So we need to actually get the victory. You know, we need to get the victory in these next couple of games because when you look at our fixtures for March, we've got Everton tomorrow, Bournemouth on Saturday, Sporting Lisbon, well, you can probably forget that because it's different competition. Then we got Palace, Fulham, Palace. So all winnable games. But as we've seen this season and as we found out to our cost up at Goodison, an easy game on paper doesn't always equate to an easy game on the pitch. So, yeah, we need to go in and we just need to take it game by game. That's how I'm approaching the rest of the season, taking it game by game, going into each game, navigating that game, and then coming out of 3 points. And that's how we've got to do it. But as we get closer and closer, the pressure's going to be on these boys. You know, this is a young team. Nobody at the start of the season would have predicted in March Arsenal would be challenging for the Premier League title. None of us thought that. We all thought top 4 minimum, Champions League minimum, Europa League top 4. Nobody in their wildest dreams thought Arsenal would be challenging for the Premier League title. And we are. So the pressure's going to get to this young team. And it's how we handle that pressure going through the end of the season. Because there's still quite a lot of games to go. There's still potential to let things slide. You know, we've seen last season what happened, and we only had 3 games to go. We had top 4 in our grasp, and then we just bottled it towards the end of the season, didn't we? So we need to ensure this season that doesn't happen again. So we need to just take it game by game, and hopefully come the end of the season, Arsenal will be lifting that Premier League trophy, because I really want to see us lift the Premier League trophy. I really do want to see us lift the Premier League trophy. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens between now and the end of the season. Listen, I'm going to rattle quickly through my team who I want to start tomorrow. I'm going to go with Ramsdale in goal, Ben White at right back, Saliba, Gabriel as the central pairing, Zinchenko left back. I'm going to go with Jorginho, Xhaka, Odegaard, and then I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka, Trossard, and Martinelli. That's who I think will start this game. That's who I would like to see start this game. Certainly in that forward line, Trossard down the middle was so much better, so much more influential than Eddie Nketiah down the middle. And also Trossard down the middle, it enables Martinelli to be a bit more freer than he can be when Eddie Nketiah is playing. So I think having Trossard down the middle benefits Martinelli as well. I've got to be honest, guys, I think Martinelli's really struggled without Jesus up there, because what Jesus does is, because he gets around the pitch and because him and Martinelli interchange positions, it enables Martinelli to get into more dangerous positions. But Nketiah doesn't do that with Martinelli. So I think having Trossard down the centre, he's not as great as Jesus, Trossard, but he does enable Martinelli to move around the pitch a bit more. And I think he will be better for Martinelli and for the team than throwing Nketiah down the middle. I've got to be honest, I still don't rate Nketiah, and I've seen him and he's done all right for this team, but I don't really rate him, to be honest. But yeah, that's my team. Let me know your team down in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on tomorrow's game at the Emirates. Arsenal taking on Everton. We have a chance to go 5 points clear of Man City, and we need to take that opportunity, guys. We really do. We really need to take that opportunity. Listen, that's it for today's video. Like I said, I am back with the content, back with the pre-records. The lives will be returning soon. Looking forward to getting back into it. Do smash a like button. Do hit that subscribe button. And come on, the Arsenal. Let's get the 3 points. Come on, you Gunners.